Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures in Coriolis. This is part 2 of our day at Dollywood. So come on, let's go on this adventure. So after a quick wardrobe change, you know I bought that shirt. We are looking for some lunch. Now the cool thing about this festival is they do feature some unique items that Dollywood normally doesn't have. And I'll say this about Dollywood if you've never been before. This is not your hamburger and fries, you know, theme park, run-of-the-mill food that they have here. This is authentic, like mountain, good soul food. You're gonna love the food that you get here at Dollywood. It's one of the best things about this park, of all the great things, is the food. have lunch at Aunt Granny's. Now normally this is a buffet, but due to the pandemic you can't serve yourself, of course, so you come to this table and have a seat, and they give you a menu. You get to pick 2 meats, 4 vegetables or sides, and everyone gets drinks included, but you don't get up from your table at any time. The waitress brings everything to your table, and it is served family style at the table. You also get a dessert at the end, and I think it's the same price as it normally is with the buffet. So that's just one of the many changes. I think 700 changes in total at Dollywood this season to accommodate for the pandemic and to keep things safe. So as usual, Aunt Granny's was amazing. This is one of my favorite places to eat. Actually, it is my favorite place to eat at Dollywood. I won't even lie or say it any differently than that. If you are a fan of fried chicken, you'll find none better than here at Aunt Granny's. And you know, the method of family serving and family dining that they have now as opposed to the buffet was fine. They were definitely attentive to how much food you had left, and they would bring you as many refills as you wanted of each of the dishes. So just ask for more. They're very good at bringing new drinks and new cups, of course. A very good meal, always so good. I always forget how good it is. Like I said, the food at Dollywood is phenomenal, but if you are coming and you want some good southern food, some southern eating, stop in and check out Aunt Granny's at Dollywood. You won't be disappointed. Fun fact about Aunt Granny's, the name Aunt Granny's is actually a nickname of Dolly's. That's actually what her nieces and nephews call her. Of course, Dolly never had any children of her own. She helped to raise many of her brothers and sisters and some of her nieces and nephews, and that's what they all refer to Dolly, hence the name Aunt Granny. Now here at Dollywood, they do have a replica of Dolly's Tennessee Mountain home, the house that she and her family, of course Dolly is one of 12 brothers and sisters. This is a replica that her mom, Abby Lee, actually helped them to create and bring to the park back when it opened in 1986. And you can walk up on the porch and check out some of the things inside, so we'll do that now. Just on the back of the house is a theater, actually called the Back Porch Theater, and that's actually really can catch sometimes some of Dolly's family performing, so check that out sometime. I will also say here it's very hard to talk without the fear of getting copyright struck here at Dollywood because there's music playing from everywhere. So if I'm yelling, it's because I'm wearing a mask and I'm trying to get over the music, so that's why. Dollywood is always a beautiful park. They always have a lot of flowers and just well-kept grounds, but you can really tell during this festival that they've really upped their game with flowers, and it's just beautiful. It adds to the feel of the park, and it's really good to see, especially after the last few months and going through the pandemic. It's really nice to be outside and to be in this environment, to see all the fresh, beautiful flowers, and really appreciate what Dollywood's done and being able to make safety precautions so that everyone can come back out to the park and so that folks can come back to work. It's really great. I don't know about you guys, but I think this topiary is very, very good. One of the many cool parts about Dollywood is the Dollywood Express. Now that is a coal-fueled train that was actually the origins of this park. It was actually just the train many years ago. I think back in the 60s when the park came here, it was Rebel Railroad and it was just a train ride up in the mountains. Well, Dollywood has maintained the train ride and you can take that 5-mile train ride up into the Great Smoky Mountains. One of the cool things about this section of the park up here by where the train is, it's almost like you know, an old town where the train depot is, and just outside of it, the shops, they have it decorated to look like you're sort of rolling into town, and you've got, you know, all the general store and things there. So one of the things that Dollywood does so great is the park itself is almost timeless. You know, they sort of are going for that late 1800s Appalachian Mountain, Tennessee, East Tennessee lifestyle. They encompass that so well. It's definitely up in the Craftsman's Valley section of the park, but all around the park. The theming in this park is so well done, and it just really sets you back in time to a completely different place, and that's one of the many things to love about this park.
Oh, okay, we y'all ready to go? We're leaving then. Goodbye. Hey y'all, wave to your Depot Master Chris over here on the left side. Everybody wave and tell them goodbye. I hope y'all packed your bags because we're going on vacation. I need a vacation. Y'all do too. We're out of here. We're going to be gone 2 weeks. Don't know where we're going. DJ's the driving. See y'all. Oh, Dollywood's the famous place here in the Smoky Mountains. Really is. And on the count of 3, let's do that loud howdy. Real loud howdy on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, good job, y'all. Just keep running me, baby, all these butts out here. Oh, that's right. Over here on the right-hand side, that world famous cinnamon bread. I tell you, you gotta stop by and get you some of that good homemade cinnamon roast bread. You gotta buy 2 loaves, cause one will not make it out to the car. Yep, that small carton with the water wheel. That's what's called food. Oh, be careful out here at Dollywood, Cameron. We're going for the mountains. We'll see you later. Now we'll be on the left side, it's a portion of the Great Smoky Mountains, a breathtaking view way over yonder. Left side, looks like it's raining on the Smoky Mountains. Way over yonder, breathtaking view. Now you know why the Cherokee Indians call these mountains land of the blue smoke.
Now we're in the country fair section of the park. This is where we're going to find a lot of your carnival style rides, the classics, a lot of rides for the kids. Also, we're going to find a lot of your midway attractions and games. So it's worth checking out, especially if you got kids. Bring them down here to get on all their kiddie rides and also to play the games. There's also some good carnival food down here, corn dogs, hot dogs, things like that. So this is the 50s area of the park and home to Lightning Rod, one of the country's fastest launched wooden roller coasters. Unfortunately, it's down right now. It actually goes down quite a bit. It went down. I was actually in line and almost close to boarding the ride when it went down. So unfortunately, I had to get out of that line. It's very hot, you know, and being in the mask and stuff, just being in that direct sun wasn't worth it. But very cool section of the park, one that they have renovated recently when they did add Lightning Rod. Just a nice 1950s feel. Here back behind me is Red's Diner. That's a place where you can go and get hamburgers and hot dogs, just typical, you know, park food, what you might expect. So if you're looking for that, check out Red's Diner. Of course, it wouldn't be Dollywood without Dolly, and this section of the park is sort of where you're going to find all things Dolly here. Of course, right behind me here is Chasing Rainbows. That's the Dolly Parton story. That's Dolly's museum. A lot of her clothes are in there, memorabilia from her career. There's her tour bus. You can actually go on that. Now, normally when Dollywood is operating, right now, however, because of the pandemic, you can't go in either of these right now. Right behind me is the Dream Song Theater, and this is where you can see her My People show. That's where her brothers and sisters perform daily shows. Again, that's closed right now. And then right behind me is Dolly's Closet, which is where you can buy a lot of clothes that are fashioned, you know, after clothes that Dolly would wear. So this is where you're going to find all things Dolly here at Dollywood. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed this look at our day here at Dollywood. This is a fantastic park, one of my most favorite places in the entire world. So it was so fun and such an honor to bring this video to you guys. It's so good to see Dollywood back open. I think they've done a great job. All the changes that they've implemented into getting this park back up, safely operating for all of its guests are fantastic. If you are coming, remember you do have to make a reservation on their website. You do have to have either a ticket purchased or a season pass purchase. You are going to be asked for that ticket number or that pass number at the time of your purchase. Make a reservation. You're also going to have to pick a time that you're going to enter the park, and I think you have an hour window with some exceptions, you know, for any accidents or traffic or anything like that that might come up. So be sure if you are coming, at least for the summer season until all this stuff's over, that you make a reservation. But the park's about at half capacity, and I feel like they probably were full. Actually, I know they were full when I made my reservation. There were no more slots for this day. So this is about as full as Dollywood's going to get during this time. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, this is the first time you've stumbled upon Adventures in Coriolis, I invite you to please subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, I invite you to please turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next adventure. And we do have hopefully quite a few more adventures left to come as we get things start to open back up and it's safer to venture out and to take some adventures. So thank you all so much. If you like this video, please give it a like and share it with your family and friends. And until next time, thank you for watching.